on, bro. You're in the way, man. Shit. I try to let the chat room load up before I start speaking and shit. So that's why I take a little pause before the video starts. Hope y'all having a good morning. The sun is shining bright. Ah, good morning and shit. Good morning and shit. Let me tell you how important intimacy is in a man's life, man. Intimacy is just as important as food, man. Intimacy, you need it on a daily basis, man. It's like daily bread. You can't have your breakfast without your carbs, right? You gotta have bread with your breakfast, man. You need them carbs for energy. And that's what intimacy is, bro. On a daily basis, you get intimacy on a daily basis, you're fulfilling the void. You're filling in the void. You see, without intimacy, there is no bread with your breakfast, man. You see what I'm saying? Why you think a lot of dudes live with two women? So they could get double the amount of intimacy. You can never get too much of intimacy, man. Never get too much. Companionship, right? Companionship does a lot to a man's ego. Intimacy does a lot to a man's ego. It does a lot to his confidence. It's good for his confidence. It's good for his ego. A man needs his ego stroked on a daily basis to remind him that he is the man. You see what I'm saying? He needs he needs intimacy like he needs bread for his breakfast, man. You know how like you got the cereal, then you got the toast, you know, on the side, some orange juice or maybe some 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 milk, maybe an extra glass of milk. Cause cereal goes, there's milk in the cereal, but you might need some extra, calcium or something like that for your bones. That's how intimacy is, man. That's what intimacy is. Period. Calcium for your bones, bro. You need that, man. Your body is built to have intimacy on a regular. It's not built to be by yourself for long periods of time. You see what I'm saying? Your body is not built to be by itself. Why you think doctors recommend that men have intimacy on the regular? These are coming from doctors. It's not coming from me. You see what I'm saying? This is coming from doctors. You need intimacy on a regular basis to feel like a man, bro, because no man's complete without intimacy. I don't care who you are. You are not complete without your daily doses of intimacy. Kisses, huggers. Huggers. Kisses, hugs. You know, love making. Sex on the regular, not once a month, not once a week, but on the regular. 3 to 4, 5 times a week. You need intimacy and sex. You need it. It's your daily bread, bro. Why you think guys go on the hunt for pussy all the time, going to bars and clubs? I know I used to do it all the time, looking for intimacy all the time in bars and clubs. And I made out with so many women in my life. I made out with so many women throughout my 20s, bro. It was wow. Wow. We talking about I used to make out with females at bars and clubs, man. My last makeout session was right before the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? My last makeout session was before the pandemic. I go to bars and clubs just to seek intimacy. I come down to 0% body fat just so I could get intimacy. Dudes going the extra mile to improve intimacy in their life, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers going out to gyms and clubs, losing the weight, lifting weights and shit like that to increase their chances of getting intimacy on the regular. Even if even if even if it's from a fucking land whale or a female that's below a 5, a healthy amount of intimacy from anywhere is better than no intimacy at all. Even if it's for one night or 2 nights or 3 or 4 or a week, still it's better than nothing. But it has to be consistent. Intimacy in your life needs to be consistent. Doctors recommend you have intimacy. It's just not. It's not coming from me, bro. Go ask doctors and shit. Ask them. Matter of fact, you can go ask a doctor that has nothing to do with like love or sex. Some of these love, sex doctors, regular relationship doctors on TV, they be telling you that you need intimacy on a regular basis to help boost your self-esteem and your confidence and stuff like that. And boost your ego. Also, it's an ego. Having sex on the regular is an ego stroke. But it's not just them that are talking this shit. These are motherfuckers. Motherfuckers who don't even know nothing about relationships. You go to hospitals and talk to doctors out there, bro. They'll tell you, yeah, you need sex and intimacy on a regular basis. It's part of your manhood. It's part of being a man. You know, Let me tell you what's not healthy. Going 2 or 3 months without intimacy, 4 months without intimacy. Now, I ain't talking about long-term relationships. I'm talking about always getting sex on the regular. The fuck, you know, always getting sex on the regular. You know, kisses. That brings a man's self-esteem up, bro. Like if you're living with two women, you're gonna get twice the amount of kisses. You're gonna get twice the amount of sex. You're gonna get twice the amount of intimacy. You see what I'm saying? It's very important. Why you think niggas is going around shooting up malls and shooting up, schools and shit? Because they're not getting that intimacy, bruh. If they had girlfriends, you think I'll be out there shooting up shit? Nah, they be out there getting intimacy, bro. They be going out on dates and shit. You see what I'm saying? They be out there going out on dates, not worried about it. When the last time you seen a Chad or a Tyrone go up and shoot a mall up, bro? Normally it was really be incels be going out there shooting up shit. Now I ain't saying all incels would do that shit, but I'm just saying, you know, um, but a lot of guys who are, below below five, man, they go out there and shoot up malls and shit because they're not getting intimacy on a regular basis. Going long periods without intimacy, it'll make you crazy. It will. And it will put down your self esteem. Yeah. Not intimacy on a regular, not getting enough intimacy on a regular basis will put down your self esteem. It will make you feel less of a man. It will make you less attractive. It just beats your fucking confidence down. It makes you feel like a zero. Trust me. Trust me on that. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So you need it, man. Like I said, man, it's like vitamins and minerals for your body. It is. It's good for your body. Blowjobs, a whole lot of sex, a lot of doggy style position, missionary, everything. That makes you feel good, man. After you have a session of all of that, bruh, you feel like a complete man. You feel like the man. I remember I used to go to bars and clubs and I used to get laid on the regular. At least once a month, I would pull a girl from the bar. At least once a month. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes twice a month, depending on how good, the business is, or was. And I got, you know, intimacy on a regular basis. I felt like a man. I didn't know what it was to struggle until I got in my 30s, until social media took over. You see what I'm saying? I didn't know what it was to struggle getting pussy until 2012 came around, and that was my worst year. I remember just trying to get my face match, and I couldn't do it. The only thing I was going after, the only thing that came after me was a chunky chick. I remember I worked at the mall, right? Being a mall cop, right? This is when I first started the Kelcat channel. I worked at the mall, and I was going after women I normally would get, right? I'm going after women who are attractive and shit, but I couldn't get those women. But guess what was available to me? This chunky chick. She was interested in me, and I ignored her because I'm not used to fucking chunky chicks, bro. I'm used to fucking, you know, um, I'm used to fucking women who are slim, man. My girlfriend, when we first met, she was on the chunky side, but she lost weight. So my body adjusted to her weight loss. You see what I'm saying? But at the mall, 2012, I remember around I think it was around the holidays. The only thing that was available to me was this chunky chick. After I went after a few women in the mall, trying to get this thick chick, this thick Filipino chick, she turned me down big time. And I'm like, damn, what's wrong, you know? And I went after, I tried to get up on POF because I think POF was around 2012. I think so. I don't know. I was getting flaked on a lot more. Like all of a sudden, I couldn't grab a female anymore like I used to. I was like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is going on here? So I was, only thing I was able to get was some fat chick, and then there was another female that I was dealing with that I went out on a date with, and when we went to salsa dancing and stuff. She faked on me. She flaked on me, and I'm like, damn, nigga, a nigga ain't used to having butterfingers. You know, I'm like, man, a nigga ain't used to having Crisco fingers. You know what I'm saying? Shit to slip through your goddamn hands like Crisco or butter. So I went through that whole year just struggling. I turned down fat chicks that I wasn't used to them. And ever since then I have fucked a few fat women. I have. I ain't gonna lie, but it's that's called me for me, man. That's painful sex, bro. That's painful sex. I don't like that. You know. And ever since then, my hands have been like Crisco. No lie, bro. I haven't had a new girlfriend since. Matter of fact, it's been a long time since I had a new girlfriend that of my liking that I like. Now, I might be sick in the head. I might be was it a mental cell or whatever they call it, right? A guy who think he deserves better, but really he deserves the worst, right? In life, you know. But I know I don't deserve a big, huge, giant, fat chick. I don't. No way. I don't care about a little bit of fat because I got a little bit of fat on my face. You know what I'm saying? But if she's like huge, like Jabba the Hutt, I don't want to have nothing to do with that. I'm good. I don't want to have nothing to do with that. So if you don't get, you know, intimacy on a regular basis, your mind start playing tricks on you. Am I good enough? What's wrong with me? You start asking these questions. How long can I go without this intimacy? It's been years of struggling, you know. And I mean, I believe that it is my area, you know, a bunch of Asian and Indian women. You're not gonna get those easy. You see what I'm saying? A bunch of Asian women in this area. I mean, Indian women are Asian, but I'm just trying to, you know, differentiate the truth, the two. I mean, differentiate, or whatever the word is, right? You know, Indian women are not easy to get for black men. Are you fucking kidding me? You are, you are invisible to most Indian women, bro. You are, and you have a little bit more luck with like Chinese women and Japanese women, Thai women. But Indian women, whoa. I only seen one couple that was a black man and an Indian woman out here. I seen one since I've been living out here, and you know, you know, that let me know the odds are stacked. But the black dude I saw her with, he looked like he had some money. So, he was tricking. You know that. You know he was buying her shit. So wherever you can get intimacy, man. Location max. You know, like I said, my location is the reason why I haven't got intimacy throughout the years. You know, I know I do better in cities like Atlanta, New York. In the middle states, I probably would do a lot better in the middle states. California is bad. I told you, dudes come out here and they say, "Damn, what the fuck is wrong with the women? So many goddamn flaking and shit." Well, I mean the Bay Area. I mean, let me tell you, when I was in LA, I got way more intimacy in LA than I did, in here in the Bay Area. I was man, I was having some intimacy, bro. When I went out to LA, them Latin women out there, bro, they gravitated toward me. Not that many black men in LA no more. You see what I'm saying? See how that shit works? And LA, women are straight from Mexico, so they don't have that Western influence on them. You see what I'm saying? Not yet, at least. I'm gonna leave California once I get my jackpot. I'm out of this place, bro. I'm gone. These women standards are way too fucking goddamn high. You know, I'm invisible to most women out here in California. It's when I leave California I get a little bit more action. Matter of fact, when I was in LA, like I said, when I was in LA, I got way more intimacy than I did when I was here in the Bay Area. I remember when I was in LA, I was fucking this virgin girl at the gas station. I was meeting up with females on POF, and they would meet out with me with for some coffee and stuff like that, bruh. Bruh, I had way more intimacy in LA. I remember now that I think about it, when I was in LA, I got way more intimacy. So it is my location. Some motherfuckers about, man, you been by yourself a long time, KLK. You might think you're sub five. No, it is my location, but baby. You know what I'm saying? So back to what I was saying about the intimacy, man. Dudes gotta have it. Like I said, man, it is like daily bread. Intimacy is like daily fucking bread. You need it every single day, not every single hour, but at least a dose of it every single day. And it's not healthy for a man to go on droughts. It's not healthy for your mental state. It's not healthy for your mind. You see what I'm saying? Not healthy for your ego, man. A man needs his ego stroked on the fucking regular. And that's why men is going overseas to get that intimacy, bro, because it's out there and you know and you know Thailand, Colombia, these places, these females have no problem getting naked and sucking dick on the regular. It's like second nature to them. You see what I'm saying? Sucking dick, it's like second nature to them, bro. Getting intimacy is not healthy on the regular. You know, you need intimacy to survive. It's like food, minerals, water, whatever you want to call it, bro. See what I'm saying? Once I get my lottery check, I'm out of here. I'm leaving California myself. I'm gonna stick around for like a month, and then I'm gone. Stick around for a month, and I'm out of here. I'm out of here. You see what I'm saying? I'm gone. I'm history once I get my check. Then I'm gonna move to a cheaper part of the states just for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna try to keep some of my money. I ain't gonna blow it all. I'm gonna make sure I invest it. You know what I'm saying? I tell I tell myself all the time, do not blow through that money. Keep some of that fucking goddamn money. You know what I'm saying? Man need intimacy on the regular, man. That's why dudes become millionaires, inventors, all that other stuff. That's why dudes get status, money, because, they feel like they're being deprived or something. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they're being deprived of something. So they go get that money, man, because they know that money draws women in. And it does. A lot, if you got enough of it. Women love comfort, man. You know what I'm saying? So you get that money, so you could get that intimacy, and you give them comfort in return. Hey, you give me intimacy, I give you comfort in return. Big time. What kind of comfort? What kind of comfort? What kind of comfort? Well, you got a private cook, private chef. You won't have to cook or clean or not do nothing like that. You can stay in my house. I got a video game room. I got a pool table. I got a swimming pool. You can lounge around my swimming pool and get a tan and shit in your bathing suit. Luxury, baby. All you gotta do is give me intimacy on the regular, and everything is yours except the vault. I won't give you the keys to the vault, but you can use my house. You can eat my food. You can drive my car, but you can't. You cannot give me intimacy. You gotta give me intimacy on the regular, even if it's artificial intimacy. It's better than nothing. You see what I'm saying? You know, I don't know when I'm gonna get my money, man, but I'm waiting on it. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. I just hope it's not gonna take 6 months like the other guy. I met this one lotto winner at the store. I told you guys that. And he said, man, it took me like 6 months to get that money. It was $300,000. I was like, 6 months? Why the fuck did it take that long? 6 months? I want my money within 3 months. I don't know, man. I guess it's smart on their part, right? Because they're trying to make money and then dish it out later. Make money, then dish it out later. Because if you just dish it out right away, if you just cutting checks right away, you don't have time to make money. So I guess they're trying to double that money, triple, quadruple, triple that money before they give it out. Makes sense. That shit makes sense. But it's my retirement funds. I can't be too in the rush. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm talking about myself here. We're talking about intimacy, bro. We talking about intimacy, man. You gotta keep on the topic. Stay on topic, man. Stay on topic. You want intimacy on the regular, bro? We're gonna have to fight for it. Because nobody's gonna give it to us for free. You gotta travel for it. You gotta go to the end of the world for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go to the end of the world for intimacy. You gotta get it. You gotta have it. Me and you gotta have it. It's like bread, bro. Like I said, your daily bread, your daily fucking dose, of intimacy. Vitamins and minerals, same fucking shit. Like, but it's more psychological though. You know what I'm saying? Intimacy is more psychological, you know, than the body. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, your body needs intimacy on a regular basis, but also your psychological. You know what I'm saying? Your psychic needs it to survive. Other than that, if you don't get intimacy on a regular basis, you can go crazy. I hope you know that. Why you think you see a lot of these niggas walking around on the streets talking to themselves? Huh? Niggas go crazy, man. And then when you don't get intimacy on a regular basis, you be mad, frustrated, and you see motherfuckers with girlfriends, you be like, man, what the fuck you looking at? Right? You got that attitude and shit. You seeing another man get intimacy, you be ready to fight they motherfucking ass. You see, that's why a lot of guys get into like fights and stuff at clubs because they don't get enough intimacy in their life, man. Why you think fights break out in the middle of the clubs and shit? There was a woman involved. Most of the time, there was a woman involved, bro. Dudes don't fight each other just to be fighting each other. If the club was packed with a bunch of dudes, there would be no fights, or would there be less fighting? Since there's women and men in that club, there's gonna be fights because somebody in that club is not getting intimacy on the regular. I don't care what you say. Some dude in that fucking club is lonely in a motherfucker. He ain't getting no intimacy. He see other dudes walking around with women that he is interested in, so he decides to pick a fight with the guy that's surrounded by women. I'm telling you, I've seen it happen time and time again, bro. That's why when you are with a female or a group of females, don't drink with her, bro. Especially if she's pretty, if she's a dime piece, or if she's a 8, 9, or a 10, bruh, you have to watch your fucking back when you're out with her. Dudes will pick fights with you just because you're with her. You know what I'm saying? Especially if she's from another race, man. You walk into the place with a Chinese girl in a Chinese food restaurant, you be prepared for them to be hating on you. Especially, especially if they're male. So I'm saying they're gonna be prepared for them to be hating on you because they feel like they done lost something. They're like, well, you know what, bro, you're gonna have to deal with it. This is a free country. We could date whoever we want to date. Black, white, yellow, brown, it don't matter. I'm dating whoever I want to date. So I'm saying, be prepared to fight Jackie Chan. What's up? What's up with it, Johnny P? You know what I'm saying? But you gotta do what you gotta do to get intimacy, and no matter where it's from, bro. I don't care. I don't care if people look at me strange when they see me with a girl that's not my race. I'm getting intimacy on the regular. You got a problem with that? You know what I'm saying? Well, go ahead and do something. Try to attack me or something. Cause best believe when I'm with her, I won't be drunk. That's another thing, man. You get intimacy from females that's above you in looks. You have to be really careful out there when you with her. You know what I'm saying? You have to be really, really careful, bro. In other countries, you don't have to worry about dudes attacking you and shit. Plenty of women for every man out there. That's why dudes don't trip overseas, man. There's plenty of women around. Plenty of beautiful women all over the place. But out here, man, a beautiful woman is very hard to come by. So when a dude see you with that pretty woman, bro, he gonna feel a certain way. Hey, you know what? I'm getting intimacy. It don't matter. It don't matter what anybody says. But a motherfucker gonna judge you and shit. They're gonna treat you a certain way. So what? I'm getting intimacy from any race of woman. It don't matter what race she is. As long as you're getting it on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that shit is like daily bread. When I mean by daily bread, bread goes with every fucking thing, bro. A sandwich. It goes with cereal. It definitely goes with oatmeal. It goes with eggs. It goes with rice. You know what I'm saying? It goes with what it got? It goes with grits. You can't have a complete meal without bread. At least two slices of bread. Gotta have your daily carbs. You don't have to have a whole lot. Two slices of bread is not a whole lot of carbs. You could burn that shit through a workout. Two slices of wheat bread, you could burn that shit. You know what I'm saying? You could burn that motherfucking shit off. But you need it. You need intimacy like you need two slices of bread in the morning. First thing you do when you wake up, you go brush your teeth, wash your face, and you sit down, you have your breakfast. Your breakfast is not complete with some type of carbs or bread or something like that to get you going. You need a certain amount of daily carbs in your diet. You know what I'm saying? You need it. Because without it, you won't have the energy. Try to have, try to eat like without carbs and see how much weight you would lose and see how much energy you would have. You know what I'm saying? You need at least wheat bread carbs or some type of rice, brown rice carbs, some type of carbs, you know, in your diet. You see what I'm saying? Some type of carbs, you need them. And that's how it is with intimacy, bro. Intimacy, you need intimacy is like daily carbs, daily bread. A man needs that, bro. And don't believe all these other dudes out here that shame you. You know, what you talking about, man? I'm going my own way. And the MGTOW movement, bro. That movement is a bunch of dudes who just cannot get intimacy on the regular, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not all MGTOWs are, you know, guys who can't get intimacy, but most of them are. Because the moment the woman of their liking comes around and gives them some attention, they'll be like, "What MGTOW movement? I'm getting intimacy today." They'll stop doing that MGTOW stuff. Guarantee, bro. A lot of them dudes, they can't get intimacy on a regular basis. And now I'm not dissing the MGTOW movement, but there's a lot of dudes that are hiding behind that logo. They're hiding behind the MGTOW movement. They really are what, incel men who can't get laid on the regular. Why do you think I became a MGTOW, bro, back in 2012 or 13, somewhere around there? Because I wasn't getting intimacy on a regular basis, man. All of a sudden, the flow of women just stopped. It was back in 2012. I looked better back then than I do now. I was more prettier back then than I am now. Right now, I got fat on my face, and I'm about to start working out again to get it off. But I remember it was hard for me to get intimacy in 2012. Wasn't that I was a bad looking dude, because I was getting plenty of it, or plenty of intimacy before 2012, before Tinder. Really, it was really that Tinder that fucked up a lot of shit out here, bro. Tinder was, well, that was the end game right there. Tinder was like the what they call it, Tinder was the game changer. It fucked up a lot of intimacy, you know, in men's lives, man. Big time. Big time. I know it fucked up mine, man, because all of a sudden I was struggling. Out of nowhere, too. It was like out of nowhere. It was like fucking magic. You see what I'm saying? And I was doing it wrong. Between then and now, I was getting pieces, little bits and pieces of intimacy and stuff like that. I was fucking women and shit. I was getting pussy. I mean, I used to fuck this Filipino woman. She was older and shit. She was like 10 years older than me and shit. And I was fucking her, but she had these big old titties and stuff. She had a nice looking face. She didn't have a bad looking face at all. You know what I'm saying? But and I was fucking the single mom with the retired son and stuff like that. She was Filipino too. You see what I'm saying? So I was fucking them. I was giving her intimacy, but it was bits and pieces though. It wasn't like it was consistent. Bits and pieces of the pussy, bro. Bits and pieces of the pussy. Bits and pieces of intimacy. You know what I'm saying? So what I gotta do, bro, I gotta adjust to what society is doing. I gotta get this money, move across US. That's it. To get my intimacy on. Because I need my fucking intimacy every single day, like daily bread. You know what I'm saying? And every man needs his intimacy, bro, like daily bread. This society is hell bent on trying to keep intimacy from you, trying to keep the best things from you, trying to keep what you need, for your body from you. This society is built on taking from the less fortunate. You see what I'm saying? You know, yeah, it's an Asian population, huge Asian population out here, bro. Especially in San Francisco, especially where I live. You know what I'm saying? But it's like this, bro. Like I gotta I gotta fight back against society. I gotta fight back. We all gotta fight back. Society is at war with the average man. So the average man gotta go to war with society, bro. As simple as that, bro. Trying to get intimacy, bro, it's like struggling, like the Ukrainians and shit, fighting for intimacy, but they're fighting for land, freedom, and intimacy at the same time. The right to lay their seed down. This is a war against technology, basically. It is. It's a war. The only way we gonna have to fucking fight this war is through resources. We need the resources to fight. Because without your resources, bro, without you having money, you cannot fight a war. Without money, without bread, you cannot fight a war. You are doomed. You're doomed. You know what I'm saying? You'll be starving out here for intimacy from females if you don't have the money right. That way, and the thing is, man, if you're broke, you you're most likely to be victimized by other men, and not having intimacy in your life is called being victimized, because a man will invent something and then it affects your life basically. Some guy he invent a something, right? He invents something and it has a effect on your life, right? So he said, oh, okay, so you invented that, so I gotta get my bread up so I can never ever you know be victimized by you, because men love to victimize other men. Look at the Ukrainian war. Okay, look at that. That's a prime example on on um that's a prime example of men victimizing other men. You see what I'm saying? That's why you got to be prepared, man. Just like the Ukrainians, they prepared 8 years for that moment, and they were ready. They were ready. They prepared 8 years for that moment, and they were ready. And then they're fighting. And see, as long as you got your ammo, you got your money and stuff like that, you can't be victimized by other men. It's not gonna be easy for them to take shit from you. But if you ain't got your money right, bro, you ain't got your soldiers right, other men can victimize you big time and take intimacy from you, man. You see what I'm saying? Like taking candy from a baby. I gotta go, man. I gotta get out here and work. You guys have a good day, man. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the Cash App if you want to, man. I'm out. Peace out and take care and bless.